Planet Dolan.
Hello, Danger Dolan. So Gooby and I got a couple of complimentary tickets to go see the new IT movie, the information technology movie. These were supplied by Anthony over at Playmaker Digital, so thanks to him. So I thought I'd give some thoughts on the film. We went into this after having seen the original mini-series, starring Tim Curry as the clown, and we quite liked that one, although it was very PG, very 90s nostalgia. It was great. Haven't seen the whole thing before, but I did grow up not wanting to watch the thing. So I went into this movie actually kind of thinking it's gonna be trash, because, remakes and how awful they almost always are. But you know what? This might come as a bit of a shock, but it was pretty good. It wasn't too bad at all. If you thought the original series was tame, this is fucked up. Like, I'm talking, you see kids get dismembered and stuff. Like, even just the opening just sets the mood for the rest of the film. It's great. Gooby didn't like it. She was cowering, and it wasn't a fan of the gore and stuff, but I was digging it. I was great. But the film, the horror is like, it's just more psychological, right? Instead of just having, ooh, a scary clown every 5 seconds, it actually is a little bit psychological. And some of the parts that were creepy as fuck, like immediately what comes to mind is, I'm just gonna say the painting woman, whereas some other scares are a little bit hokey. This is basically my one criticism of the film. There were some parts where the scary parts were like, just cheesy, like there's supposed to be this like zombie people, but it's just very clearly like really low budget makeup on a dude, like an extra. They're like, could you just stand around and just look all terrifying, but not really. However, even those parts, the parts that were kind of iffy, they all pay off in the end. And that's why Pennywise the Clown is so fucking scary. So you're not expecting it like, oh, okay, and it's like, oh shit! It's quite nice. Another scene that comes to mind, the projector scene. Super creepy. In the original miniseries, the kids just kind of open a book and then one of the pages comes to life and you see Pennywise and it's like, oh, I guess that's creepy. But this one was super well executed, I loved it. But the whole film isn't really horror. Actually, most of the thing was quite funny. Pretty much everyone in the theater was just pissing themselves, which you wouldn't expect from a horror film, but it's basically because of the kids, which is the group of kids called the Loser Group. And shockingly, these kids talk like actual, like 13-year-old kids, It's not like when a corporate studio tries to write for kids and, they're just saying, hey, Timmy, my best friend, would you like to accompany me to the store in order to buy some treats, candy for us, the kids, on our toy bikes? Nothing like that. And thank God, not set in the present day, so there's no, lol smartphones, hey, look at my fidget spinner, nothing like that. They just sound real, genuine, authentic kids, ripping on each other. It was great. Something I really dig is that unlike The Mummy 2017, that classic film, they're not trying to set up, a goddamn movie universe or anything. There is gonna be a sequel, but they never actually, lock themselves into it. If you've seen the original miniseries, then you know that the perspective is split between these people as kids and then them as adults. Whereas this whole movie is set with just them as kids. So it does lead into, inevitably there could be a sequel, but at least this one actually stands alone. It's not as if there's a scene where the kids are like, oh wow, there could be 1,000 Pennywises in this new dimension, let's go explore it in the next film. Nothing like that. Nothing cancerous. Alright, so guys, here's my official rating system. It's a little bit different. I judge a film based on how many times I had to check my watch throughout the whole thing. So to put it into perspective, when I watched Suicide Squad, I had to check my watch 5 times. With The Mummy, it was 2 or 3 times. With this film, didn't have to check it a single time. So that's a pretty good rating. It's about the same rating that I'd give that new Spider-Man film that came out this year. Alright, that's it guys. If any of you care about my thoughts on other films, just let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you just want me to shut the fuck up, then, feel free to let me know that too. Have a good one.